Symphony. We have Rupesh Shah joining us, Managing Director of, Symphony Limited. Great having you here, sir. I want to first try and understand from you, how has the quarter gone by in your assessment? Because numbers look slightly muted at the outset.
No, you are right. So in terms of the top line, they are muted, almost flattish, whether on a standalone basis or for subsidiaries. That's number one. Secondly, even margin are also slightly muted. However, there is much beyond that. We have come out with 17 new models of air coolers, and towards them, as well as existing models, we have received excellent high amount of advances which remain unbilled as on 31st December, because production of new models were slated to start from some in December and for many others in January and February. So that billing will happen in the March quarter, essentially spillover from December quarter to March quarter. But end to end, year as a whole, nothing to lose. The reason being, consumer sales happens during summer. This so is 100% advance sales to the our trade partners. And that too, new models are also margin accretive.
So, Mr. Shah, how does the fourth quarter look like considering a spillover effect? Because you're saying that some of the impact will come through then. What can we look forward to as far as the fourth quarter is concerned? One, and secondly, does that also mean that margins can improve in the fourth quarter?
As I said, of course, spillover and overall traction, especially for new models across the geographies and various trade channels, is very strong. And we at this point of time are very optimistic about the March quarter performance.
So where is it that you expect to close FY25? Do you expect a growth of 20% plus for the year FY25? Where should you look at the overall number?
So as per our IR policy, I cannot give any forward-looking statement,
Sure,
including estimates. However, we expect year as a whole to be quite decent one, and expect to register much better performance YOY.
So what about markets abroad? How are things shaping up there? What can you tell us about the possibility and contribution coming in from those geographies?
Bad news first. So about climate technology Australia, not really doing well. It is continuously incurring the losses. However, it's both the phase of transformation and transition is done. And with the launch of new models and converting into asset light, coupled with substantial reduction in CODV down the line, we expect to do it better. As far as IMCO Mexico as well as GSK China are concerned, they are doing extremely well. They have posted decent performance, and so is Brazil. And year as a whole also, all these three companies we expect continuously to deliver well.
And so what's the outlook with regard to consumption? Because the government has done its bit with regard to pushing spend, putting more money in the hands of consumers. Do you expect that, or do you expect yourself to be one of the bigger beneficiaries of that spend, or do you expect the spend to be skewed elsewhere? You have a very good lens, and therefore it'll help your perspective.
True. So our product fortunately exactly fits into that pocket, and our class of consumers also fit into that pocket. So we expect that our product category should really benefit.
Okay, Mr. Shah, we leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and taking us through the quarter gone by, and as well as what we can expect going forward. Challenging quarter, but expecting a much better quarter coming in as far as Symphony is concerned in Q4. We'll be watching out for a handful of revenue elements coming in, which will be spilled over as per the management. But artificial intelligence is the talk of the town. My colleague Rishabh Bhatnagar had an exclusive